Hey, what's up? This is Ace and welcome to part 5 of this Mugen character creation tutorial. Today I will be showing you how to do basic attacks with your characters. Alright, so what you need to do first is you need to go to your sprite file and import a group of attack sprites. I already did so. I have a group of punching sprites and I already aligned all of them. So once you import your sprites and align them, you want to go back to your animation file and you want to go to your stand light punch animation. It's going to be action number 200. Now you just kind of want to repeat the process that you have been doing from the previous videos, and you want to just add the sprites you want to this animation. So I'm going to add this sprite, and this sprite. And I'm going to delete the first one, and I'm going to make the time 5 so that it's pretty fast. Now if you play it, this is what it looks like. Now after you do that, you are going to need to add the collision boxes. First I'm going to add the blue collision box, which is something that most of these animations need. Most animations in your animation file will need a collision box. And you want to just go to every frame and just add some collision boxes. Once you're done with that, you are going to need to add some red collision boxes. And you add them to the part that is attacking the opponent. So since this is a punch, I'm adding the collision box over the fist. Like so. Now what this does is that when this red collision box makes contact with your opponent's blue collision box, the opponent gets hurt and everything is cool. So this is just a basic attack like this. You play it, pretty simple, and usually when you do an attack it needs an animation, some coding in the CNS file, and a command to trigger the coding. Just ignore that. But the cool thing about the Elect-Byte template is that most of that stuff is already done for you for these basic attacks. So where you see stand light punch, medium punch, strong punch, light kick, medium kick, and strong kick, all of those different animations already have a command coded for them, and all of them already have some code in the CNS file. Alright, so now that you have the red collision boxes and the blue collision boxes all set up on your character, you are ready to open him up in Mugen.
Round 1, fight!
Alright, so now you want to click the X button, and there you go, you get your very first attack. Now what you notice from this attack is that when you punch your character goes blank, and that's because we haven't gone through the hit sprites yet. I'll cover that in some later video, so just ignore that for now. But another thing you will notice is that the punch triggers an effect to appear. So when you punch him, there's an effect. And depending on the size of your character or how your character is attacking, that effect might be off by a few pixels. For me, the effect is super high compared to Venom's actual fist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into state def 200. One way to get to state def 200 super fast, save, you're right here at the top of the constants file. You want to go to the left, this box right here. You want to scroll down until you see 200 state, and you want to just double click on that, and you'll end up at state def 200. And once you're in the state def 200, you want to go into the hit def, which is this block of code right here. And you want to go to where it says spark XY. The -10, -6 represent the position of the spark, which is the effect that appears when you punch your opponent. So -10 is relative to player 2's position, like it says in the note, and -76 is relative to your own position, and 76 is for the y-axis, and negative 10 is for the x-axis. So since for me the spark is way above my character, I'm gonna make this number bigger. So I'm gonna make this 35 instead of I'm gonna make this negative 35 instead of negative 76. And now let's test this out.
Round 1. Fight!
It looks a lot better. So after you do that, spark is out of position still, and if that's the case, then just change these numbers around and get a feel of where the spark should be, and just position it the way you would like. Negative 35 was my magic number, so that worked out pretty well for me. But for you, it might be different. When you see right here where it says spark no equals 1, the no stands for number, so this is spark number 1. And you could make this spark number 2, 3, maybe 4, I'm not sure. But I don't know, let's try it. Spark number equals 4, let's see what happens.
Fight!
Nothing happens. There's no spark. But if you put spark number equals 3,
fight!
I've never even seen that spark before. But it looks pretty cool. You get a different spark effect, which is pretty cool. I never tried spark number 3, but I think I'm going to use it for this character. Alright, so there you have it. That's how you add a basic attack to your character using the elect byte template. It was not too hard. As you can see right here, it says easy, because it was pretty easy. I'm going to go into further detail about how to do this in the next video, and I'll also be going over how to add some effects to these attacks too, to make them look a little bit more spicy. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and please be sure to have an amazing day. Peace.